welcome back, everybody, to our Spelljammer charity stream. Just a reminder for those just joining us, we have a giveaway going at the moment for a digital copy of Spelljammer Adventures in Space. To enter, you use the code, not hashtag, this isn't a hashtag thing, exclamation point, giveaway in the chat. Enter it to enter the giveaway. Be sure to stick around because we will announce the winner of the giveaway at the end of tonight's stream. But that being said, also we are raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation. You may have seen some of the stuff that they do in the ad break. But let's jump back into it, into the initiative. Let's get some beats pumping. Let's get those beats pumping. Achoo! No, this one. There we go. All right. As you guys enter into the gymnasium, ready to test your mettle. First cab off the rank is Val. Val, you need to make a straight dash.
A straight dash?
Just go straight dash.
Okay, I make a dash.
All right. As you make that dash, loud illusory explosions begin to explode around you, throwing you off center. Could you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Can I do it with advantage? Because I'm really slow and explosions probably wouldn't make me react like normally. Be like...
No.
Con save?
A Constitution saving throw.
Here it comes. Whoop! 19!
Oh, 19! Excellent.
Whoop.
You make it to the next part. All right. Next up, we have Nifsa. Can you do the same for me as you dash through? There's explosions going off, simulating what it is like to be engaged in battle with another pirate ship as explosions are going off around you.
Sorry, that was a strength check?
No, Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, cool. Boom. Normal. Natural 20.
Natural
no sweat.
20. You're just like, you look at how well Val did, and you're just like, this is easy. Straight through. Don't even waver in your stride. Excellent. Next up, we have Arknuts.
Arknuts adjusts his cloak, holds onto his stick in every sense of the word, and rolls a big 15.
15. You stumble a little bit at some of the explosions, and you're like, maybe I should have worn my brown pants today. But you make it there eventually.
Yeah, does Arknuts get a magic surge?
Oh yeah.
As he gets through that, D100 is rolled. Here it comes. Thank you for reminding me, Robin.
100.
Oh!
That sounds bad.
Whoop!
You regain all expended sorcery points, and you're not a sorcerer, so woo! Excellent. You have to donate again, somebody, to get that wild magic surge happening. Next and last is Urumiya. How do you do, sir? Roll that con save.
Con save. It's coming.
So
eventually,
as he's like running through, I just cast Mage Hand to kind of poke him a bit as he's trying to run through his little dash bit.
It throws me completely off my game, and I roll a 2.
All right. Yeah, as you get poked, it's just like you're running, and you weren't aiming for it, but you kind of just like poking it. Unsavory area, and you kind of stumble, and the explosion goes off right next to you, and you're thrown to your feet, staying where you were. Back to the top of the order. Val. You see before you levitating platforms over pools of water. As you look at the water, though, you see it's sparking with electricity. As you try to make your way across it, can you roll me either an athletics or a athletics or acrobatics check as you jump between the different platforms?
Acrobatics it is. I'm feeling much better now. I've got some food in me, so 12.
12. You nimbly dash across. You're like, yeah.
Nimbly bimbly.
Excellent. And you pass on to the next stage. Next up is Nitsa.
Who gets Mage Hand's pantsed
Oh.
by...
Good jump.
Yeah.
You can roll a disadvantage.
And I'd like... Well, He can roll normally, but I'll throw in that minor blessing to deduct points from his save.
Okay, that works better.
I'm going to
yes, let's do
counteract by
that.
using mine to boost mine again.
How do you use your mage hand to boost you across?
No, I think he's using his points, his minor blessing to counter.
I'm just engaging his minor blessing.
I do not have
against
cards. I don't have cards.
I've got my card deck ready if you want.
Oh, look at
I mean, I've got spell cards, but that won't work. So,
So DM, first card is how much you deduct off. Second card is how much you are adding back on.
Are we ready? We'll just go for it.
Yeah.
Dan, you can tell us when to stop because then
Yeah.
know it's unbiased.
do it.
So this is how much is being detracted.
Yeah. Solid 4.
Wait, have you
Let's
rolled
give it
yet? You haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, but we're using them. And then this one is what's getting added.
Stop.
Okay, alright.
No, straight roll. Straight roll.
So, this is a acrobatics check, did you say?
Yes.
But the pantsing was successful, but it still hasn't had an effect.
We have 8 to the acrobatics check.
An 8. Luckily, didn't drop any lower. However, as you're rushing across, and you feel his pants, and you're like, "Oh shit!" and then you're like, "No, I'll use to save myself," and you use your mage hand, and then you kind of like pulling and like pushing and pulling, and you fart a little bit, and you cast magic missile at 5th level. Who are you targeting with this magic missile?
Oh, 100% every single one of them is going to Urumiya.
Hey, Urumiya! You just hear like open loudspeakers that are positioned throughout the academy. Like, we have a ectoplasmic breach. All parties be aware of space-time disruptions as this occurs.
Does that mean I roll 5d4s?
Yep.
Oh shit.
It's plus, each one is like, a dart is a 1d4 plus 4 or something. It's not plus 3. Each dart.
Yep.
So we add what to that? Plus something?
Plus
Yep.
3 to each one.
Plus 3 to each? Oh, that's nice. So we got 3 times 5 is 15, so a total of, what, 28?
Yep.
Medic!
What's your total health?
No, he doesn't.
I'm pretty sure that's
You
an
just
instant
watch.
kill.
You just watch his
That's
armor
an
just
instant
drops like a
death.
sack of shit. But not dead. Not dead.
It's just an explosion of feathers.
And he's full unconscious. Not sure what happened. Cool. As Nitsa falls into the water. Luckily, grabs on a little bit, but has to stay where he is and doesn't quite touch the electricity. Shit. Sorry, Mark, but your character's out of initiative now.
I brought that up myself.
That's what you get for pensing a pirate.
Arknuts, it's your turn.
What am I doing?
You made it through you did not make it through the dash
Yeah, I did.
area, so you did.
I did.
Oh no, because it's Ulumi. Okay, I'm just gonna drop everyone where they are in the thingy. You go there. You're unconscious. Again. You are here, and you are here. Okay. I would like you to roll either an athletics or an acrobatics check to make your way across the platforms. Like Super Mario. Do
Here
it.
we go. Here we go. Big money. That's a huge 6.
That's right. You go to jump, and you land right next to Nitsa, and you kind of stare at each other as you both just holding on for dear life to not fall into the electrified water.
It's the place to be, I've heard.
Oh yeah. I just hanging around. Shit. More wild magic's on the way. What?
Oh no.
Urumiya! What more
God.
wild? Who keeps donating wild magic? What the fuck? Okay, Chef the Juan. The Chianti. Oh, I love this so much. Let me roll a d20 and then we'll get to that. Ooh, not d20, sorry, d100.
55.
Sweet. Val. it is your turn. You
Yeah.
see before you ropes in a line that you have to swing across as you see a spinning wheel of maces requiring you to make another dexterity saving throw. But as you go to jump out and swing out, you hear that same announcement about the space-time anomalies. And can you roll a d10 for me?
Oh dear.
As you jump out, you feel a little bit more nimble. You feel your agedness, which
Yeah.
is surprising considering where you're from.
Yeah.
Go back about 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You
Roll
feel
a dexterity
fluid on the
save. Yeah.
Roll a what save? Dex save?
Dexterity.
The old dex save. Acrobatic save or a dex save?
Dexterity saving throw.
All right. Just thought I'd check 9 times.
Yep, no, it's all good.
It's a 9.
Literally 9 times for a 9. As you are swinging through, you catch just like a clip on the hip of the mace, and you fall down onto the mats below, requiring you to stay exactly where you are. Next up, we have Nipsa. You have to leap across those platforms. Roll me athletics or acrobatics.
Tries to pull himself up to get a better grip of it. He will do. Let's see what the best one is in that option. Acrobatics, I think, is the best.
Okay.
Let's go with a natural 1. Just boom.
Oh.
All right. This time, as you're leaping across, you climb back over, and you're like, okay, I got this something. You jump, and you slip as you go, and you go arts over tits straight into electrified water, and you take 2 points of lightning damage and stay exactly
Shut up,
where
you
you
dead
are.
bird.
Hags in a bag just donated.
What?
Hags in a bag just donated $5.
Another wild magic surge. Okay. Newts, it's your turn to brave the platforming.
Dexterity saving throw. Here we go.
You got this.
I got this. I got this. You're all doing so well. How hard could it be?
Really not.
11.
You jump across and you catch up to where Val is. Val, you look behind you at Arknuts, and you see that for whatever reason he has a third eye in the middle of his forehead, which allows him advantage on wisdom checks for the next minute.
I just stare at him.
Yeah. Excellent. Back to the top. Val, you are up. Let's see if you can make it past those maces this time. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
You 15.
15. This time you time it right. You wait for your moment, and you're like, "Yep, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Huh. Land on the next platform. Ready to go." All right. We have Nibza. Let's see. After you are now soaked, you're slightly like every now and then you just twitch a little bit as electricity still courses through your system. Let's see if you can do this platforming.
All right, I've got it this time, I'm sure. Let's hit it. I think if I jump to this one first, and then that one, with a 15, I might just be able to make it.
With a wahoo! You make your way behind Arknuts, and you're ready for the next challenge.
I'm catching up to ya.
Comes to Arknuts. You see the maces before you. You see Val on the opposite side. He's gaining on you. Can you beat him? Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I got this. I dodge. I duck. I weave.
And you get smacked in the face by a mace, and you fall straight on your back. And you're like, your new third eye, unfortunately, did not help with your depth perception, and you were not able to time that correctly. Val, lastly, you can see before you a rope. Oh, sorry. You can see a pole. At the top of this pole is a gong waiting for you, begging you to ring it. Can you roll me an athletics check to climb up this pole?
Surely not an acrobatics check?
No athletics. As you go to grip it, you realize that someone has oiled this pole. So it's slippery as hell.
10?
10. You go, yes, I've got this. And slide back down and are stuck where you currently are. Nifsa,
I'm coming for you this time.
can you brave the maces and rope?
Is that a
It's dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. Okay, cool. Saving throw normal. With a 16, just
16, easily enough. You realize that, like, if you go like start swinging the rope side to side as you go, you like easily dodge the mace and you land right behind Val.
I'm on your tail, Val.
Hey, man.
And
How's your stomach?
surprisingly,
Feeling better without those rations?
The electricity sort of gave me a bit of a shock to the system, but we'll get there.
Okay. I reach out to him and cast Cure Wounds.
oh, go ahead, cast that spell.
Turns out I've got no spell slot, so nothing happens. I just rest
Damn
in
it.
space for
I
a
was so
minute.
hopeful there, but that's fine.
All right.
Just
Oh,
mumbling while
nuts.
holding his cheek.
I wish I had some
sorry.
sort of a scroll that could deliver healing, but that's alas.
Your cheek's got a bit of that oil on it now from the pole. Sorry, man.
Thank you so much.
It's a little bit. It's like olive oil. Arknuts, it's your turn to brave the mace.
The mace again. That was a dex check, a dex save, wasn't it?
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
And there was some extra wild magic thrown in by the ghost of a young black dragon too.
I already got that one before.
That was Hags in a bag you got before. Unless I missed one.
Oh, there's another one. Holy God. Oh my
They're
God.
everywhere. So good.
They're everywhere. Okay. All right. You rolled an 11.
Yep.
You rolled another 100. Thank you.
Oh.
If you had sorcery points,
I'd get them back.
you know what? Take me back. However,
What are the odds?
this time,
Really low odds.
this time you swing out and you're like, I've got this, and you get smacked in the gut, and you're just like, oh, as the wind is knocked out of you, and you are unable to pass the maces.
Better luck next time.
What the hell is that?
Val.
with maces?
The turn is yours.
You got
The
this.
pole, the gong,
that
it
pole.
calls out to you.
That like turns
Bacon
around
should
and
be
gives
wrong.
his mass high five, and he's like, "Yeah, there's bacon at the top of this bad boy.
Crush
Let's go
this
get it."
thing. Get it. Yes.
As soon as he thinks
You
bacon,
good
it's
man,
a
go.
natural 20 for a -1 of 19.
A natural 20, easily enough. You're just like, yeah, I'm pumped up. I've got this.
Bacon.
Boom, 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 boom. And get up there, and you ring that gong, and everyone stops and looks at you. And in your mind's eye, you see them all cheering and being like, Val, 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 Val. In reality, you're up there, and you rung the gong, and everyone's like, hey, you did it. That's pretty cool. Hey.
Bacon. Bacon.
You slide back down, and you gain a point of inspiration.
That was something to be seen there. Well, that was beautiful.
Next.
I wipe both my hands onto his cheeks now. He's
Oh.
doubly oiled.
I feel suddenly more balanced. Thank you.
Next up, we have Nifsa. It's his turn to attempt the grease pole.
Oh, right. This wasn't like a one person sort of does it and then it's over.
Oh, no,
thing.
no. We have to see how you will do.
Oh, excellent. All right. Well, thank you for the whaling. Let me see if I can't just shimmy my way up. I'm using what part of my body again with the slippery thing?
Your cheeks.
So it's sort of a strength situation.
Yes, strength, athletics check. I need you
Alright,
to make an athletics check.
He faces backwards on it, grips it with his oiled cheeks, and begins to shimmy
Just like your mother taught you.
with a 8.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to be working for you. As you're like, shimmy, 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 shimmy. It's like, no, you're not going anywhere. It's
So close.
kind of nice, but...
I just cannot clench hard enough.
Arknuts, Can you brave the maces this time, or shall you fail once more?
Aknut climbs back up to the tier where the maces are.
Try avoid the hammers.
Ah, right, got it. See him open his third eye for a moment and take a good
Oh
look
my
around.
god.
For a big 14.
Oh, this time you're like, with that third eye, you're like, I can do this. I can do this. I'll time it correctly. And just like in a game where like the blades pop out for a hot second, you just like time it perfectly, and you're able to pass through and end up behind Nithza.
That was
Nithza.
phenomenal.
Thanks for the tip. It's just
I would also suggest you open all your eyes when you do these things. That seemed like a real helpful strategy.
Nithza, we are back to you. Roll
Right.
me that athletics check
So
to
this
climb
time,
up the
He's
grease
like
pole.
2 hands behind his back and his cheeks clenched. He's gonna try and like do like a double shibby.
Maybe you need to open your third eye.
Indeed, he really opens himself up to the opportunity, and we'll see how we go with the strength. All right. 3. Technique's still not there.
This time, you take
You alright?
He's gone.
you take 2 points of fire damage as you seem to have gripped a point where there's no oil at all, and you just burn the inside of your hands.
I'm now bleeding somehow. I am literally at 50% health. This is very rough on me here.
Aknuts, show him how it's done with the athletics check.
Aknut wraps his hands around this pole. Focuses hard for a 16 to try and climb up the slippery pole.
And you do. You see this momentary lapse in the oil, and you're like, this is my opportunity. Grab it. And like, straight up, and you bang the gong, leaving Nithza down
You're
the bottom.
welcome.
Unsuccessful.
I took it all off with my ass.
Last chance, Nithza. Roll that athletics check.
All right. Well, now that it's all off, I'm going to go with the unoiled side of my body and try the front, shall I? And not the fun way up this, but I guess this academy isn't there for fun. He rolls a like an unnatural 1.
You're like, the front part of my body! And you jump at it, and you misjudge it briefly as you smack into the pole, taking 2 points off.
Could this actually be
And
death?
you'll hit bang your head against it.
Could this be death by stripper pole?
It's as darn close as it's ever gonna be. Like, I've said it once and I've said it a million times. When the slimes come up the pole, we should wipe it. It just seems like a workplace health and safety situation if they leave themselves on the pole.
Barto walks over to you all. Fine showing. Val and Arknuts, the rest of you. Here. And he looks down at you, Nithza, and he passes you a healing potion. And he walks over to Urumiya. And he's like, "Hey, wake up! Wake up!" And like just like pries open his beak and just like shoves something down. And you both heal back to your max HP.
Do you have a towel, perchance?
He kind of like rustles around in his pockets and pulls out this like oversized hanky. They're like, "This is the best I got."
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. So
It is not clean.
and he just like, thank you so much. Thank you. There you are.
So, Val, I think there's only one thing left we have to do now, right? I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah.
Urumiya, everyone good? Feeling
Yeah.
Feeling
pumped?
just good.
If any of our viewers want to continue to donate to this absolute chaos, you can see on the left-hand side of the screen what your donation will do to this stream. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot. But you guys look at your task list, and you know that you have one last thing to do, which is the Spelljammer Nexus for basic training to learn how to fly a Spelljammer.
And we go sit in that spinny chair and fly one of these big ships, eh?
Finally.
Finally. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I signed up for this stuff.
All of this is just a precursor to finally getting behind the wheel.
Get there. And as I go past, I'm going to push someone, whoever's closest to me, out the way to try and get to the door first.
Okay.
You all watch the
who-
Top Crossbow movie where they talk about the ships and they sort of fly through some really tough canyons? It really got me interested in this whole line of work.
Some of it seems so real, but some of it seems so unreal.
Fantastically, yes. Anyway,
Fantastical.
What's that line? I feel the need for bacon.
lunch. And the need for lunch. All right. Roll just a straight athletics check.
Everyone.
all of us.
I will say you were probably closest to Urumiya, who was unconscious at the time,
Makes sense.
and closest to the door. So you guys can roll opposed athletics checks.
All right.
Excellent.
Oh no.
You bump against Urumiya, not Nithsa.
Armir.
Urumiya, who's been healed up.
I'm trying to push Urumiya out the way.
I see.
How do you have a 12 when you have a +9?
It's not counting that. It didn't count the +9.
Why?
That would be
Are you-
close to 21.
It's taking it off me again.
Yeah, you should have a 21, and Oculus, you bump up against him, and you just like bounce straight back off and hit the side of the door and take a point of damage as you're like, oh my nose.
Oh dear.
Ah,
Here we go. Here comes the roll formally. Yeah, with a 27, just send him flying.
yeah. It's at this point, Val, a plasmoid wobbles up to you and is like, "Oh, excuse me, are you
Hey,
Val?"
man. Hey.
Yeah, come with me, and kind of like puts his pseudopod on your shoulder, and kind of you feel this drag, as he's like pulling you along. You'll need it in the
Bacon.
officer's brick.
Bacon. You ringing that bell would get me bacon, man.
And unfortunately, Dave has to leave us at the moment, which is sad because
Go get bacon.
I want him to get
Goodbye.
bacon. I want him to get bacon. It's all I want for Val.
You've made it
You've made it. It's
No
either that,
worries.
or
complete.
it's either that, or it's a mind flayer in disguise, and it's evacuated your brain.
We'll find out next week.
You did not pass your sexual harassment training, and you.
Not again.
Thank you for joining us, Dave.
No worries.
Don't forget to donate, man. Did you donate yet? You got to donate.
Will be.
Good.
Will be.
Fuck with the
donation.
game some more.
I'm gonna do a wild magic surge so some of these sorcerer points can be forgiven again.
I was like, oh, it's twice that happened. That's awesome.
All right, champions, go well. I'm gonna enjoy
Yeah,
that bacon.
right.
Night, Dave. See ya. All right, the rest of you head down to the Skydock. And what you see before you is this lovely picture that is amazing. I was like, how do I describe this? And I'm like, it's pretty. And you see in the back this very young-looking elf. His perfectly coiffed hair in a pompadour. He has silvery glimmering eyes. And he turns to you all. You must be the new recruits. Come, let's get this over with. I'm sure you're not as good as me, but I joke. Let's see what you're made of. And he directs you all to take a seat or line up. We have here our practice spell jamming helm. Who would like to go first?
Either of you would like? I'd happily go third. I don't want to sort of show off too much too early.
Initiative.
Urumiya, you have it.
Yes.
I've died like on 2 occasions already.
Yeah, but surely if all of the other parts of tonight you are bad at, this might be your only redeeming quality.
Okay, I got this.
You're good at nothing else, Urumiya.
I got this.
Put the helm on and see what you can do.
All right. As you walk up, you see as you approach this ornate chair, it's very gaudy. A lot of silver, a lot of gold, a lot of sparkles. You approach it and you see open up above you is pretty much an orrery of realm space. You can see a small little ship at one point, and this person, my name is Saith. That is the ship you will be commanding, and this is to test just how well you spell jam. Please take a seat.
I take a seat. I'm a bard. I get to spell jam the hell out of this.
1, 2, 3. Let's spell jam. As you sit down, all right. Now focus your mind, and you begin to feel. It's almost like a sensation of pins and needles in your arm as you like have slept on it for too long, or like in a weird position. It doesn't hurt per se, but it feels like trying to move that.
Guys, I think I'm having a heart attack.
No, that would be the pain in your chest. If I press it like this, and he presses like this pressure point in your chest, and he's like, oh shit. But no, focus your mind. Tell me, what life event in your past drove you to live in this moment right now? Come on, you're a bard. Tell me. Spin me a story.
There was a nest of us Arakocra.
No.
And when we were really young, that nest got blown out of a tree. And all my other Arakocra siblings went splat on the ground.
Oh, God.
And somehow I survived because I'd learnt how to fly. Which meant that I had spell jamming powers. This is a reach.
Hey, I know.
And I was enrolled in the academy from a very early age.
Even the bard thing doesn't really seem like their forte.
Roll me a deception or a persuasion check. Your choice. You don't need to tell me which one. It'll tell me anyway.
With massive disadvantage.
What about disadvantage?
No. It's what you are believing in the moment. So it doesn't have to have a disadvantage or advantage.
It's what I believe in the moment.
Right,
you know what? I'm going to fucking chuck my inspiration on top of that.
Can you inspire yourself?
You gave me it.
Oh, this is true, actually. Yes, I did give you this.
You inspired yourself
go for
so
it.
hard for that
So
story.
this is deception. With what's the inspiration perk?
You advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah.
In my head,
18.
all I can think is, I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly.
Meanwhile, it's just raining siblings.
All right. You look up as you're telling this story, as Saith is looking at you, and you are seeing the ship move its way through the orrery, through this depiction of realm space. Excuse me, I'm trying. I got a burp. And you make a complete circuit of it and bring the ship back. And Saith looks at you. Yes. Now you are Spelljammer. And he picks you up and like very brusquely pushes you to the side. Next! Show me!
Not now I am Spelljammer. I've always been Spelljammer.
No.
Since birth.
No. No. Shh. 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 Now you are Spelljammer. Next. Whoever would like to go next.
Would you like to take a shot at it, or do you like me to climb aboard?
I'll take it, Ness. You
Head
had,
on
trouble,
up,
you
my
had a
friend.
lot of trouble with the obstacle course.
Come.
Yes, if
sit.
there's a pole involved in this operation, I don't think anybody wants to see that.
I hope
Please,
you guys
one of
worked on a
Jesus
backstory.
Christ. Jesus Christ, whoever that is, please just sit. Sit the
I
fuck
mean,
down.
No,
Yes.
There's enough hostility. We're trying to coach each other here, right?
Oh, no hostility at all. Yes, okay. Sit. And again, you see the ship before you. You feel that pins and needles. SCF sits down leans down next to you. Tell me a tale of your past. What should I know of you?
I know little of my background. Enough to say that I was first aware in a very, very top of a mountain, and the first things that I saw were the stars. And ever since that moment, the skies and the stars have driven like a spike into my mind, and I spend every waking moment studying them, studying the natural law, and wanting to be part of that network, stars in the sky. I found my way here in pursuit of that, in pursuit of the knowledge, in pursuit of understanding that which exists in the beyond.
See, you should have thrown to Jez first rather than throw to me, knowing full well I'm not going to prepare any of that backstory bullshit.
No, it gave Jez time to come up with that.
100%.
So CF looks at you deeply in the eyes, and you see his eyes begin to shimmer, and almost like quicksilver. And yes, I feel it. I can see you there. Roll me a performance check with advantage.
I feel it in my fingers.
Jeez, no, I don't need that song in my head. I'm trying to run a session. I don't need that in my head.
That's a big 11.
So you look up at the spelljamming ship as it makes its full rotation and ends back where it started. Yes, you too are a spelljammer. You there? Yes. Okay. Next. Sorry, Mr.
It is I. Yes.
Sit.
He collects himself, takes a deep breath, walks sternly forward towards the glittery chair, and he lays his lubricated bum directly upon.
Slip straight off.
It's all right. It's all right. My COVID cleaners will be along shortly to clean it off.
Thank you.
And he gets like within inches of your face, and he looks you dead in the eyes, almost as if he's peering into your soul. Something inside your mind holds you back. What is it? Speak, or it may just poison your ability to fly.
I have not shared this, but yet I feel today under the night sky, looking out upon the journeys we will endeavor to go on, I shall relieve myself of my deepest insecurity.
Not on the chair.
It was a night much like this. I was sitting with my family, with my friends. It's about 100 years ago when I was but a young elf. And we were ambushed out of nowhere. I was taken by surprise, a mere infant, and watched as my family was dragged away one by one. And as I hid under the soft light that came through the cracks of the crate that I'd found my way under, I sat quietly and did nothing as they all left and left me all on my own. It is then when I vowed to take a life of a sailor, sailing the stars, to try and redeem myself, to stand up for the family that I never stood up for, and build a life upon the seas that I would be worthy of. That is what holds me back, good sir. That is what hinders my soul.
Saith brushes something from his eye. Roll me an insight check with advantage.
Inside. With a 4, I lay upon you my barest soul.
Nitsa,
Yes.
it appears that this moment in your life is continuing to hinder your abilities.
Say it,
We have
say
a great organization that works with us. They're called Beyond Blue.
Oh,
Perhaps reach out to them, and then
Right.
you too can join us amongst the Spelljammers. But for now, my friends, and he kind of like holds your hands and then puts his hand over it. But for now, I am sorry. Come, seek me out when you are ready.
He looks genuinely downtrodden as he steps down, and he looks at Urumiya and he looks at Newts, and he says, I'm sorry. I thought I would be one of you, but I guess I will find other ways to contribute to our crew and leave the piloting to the both of you.
And you feel a hand on your shoulder as Saith turns you around. Do not mistake me, my friends. I can see within you the heart of a spelljammer, and you see that his irises of his eyes are slowly swirling. You can do this.
He takes a bit of a breath, and he picks himself up a little bit, and he looks at him and says, "I'll be back."
I look forward to it. But for now, my lunch is on its way. Go report to Boatswain Tano, and yes.
I cast message.
Who do you cast message on? As you pull out the copper wire and speaking to him,
Two of them.
ready to be looking like you're about to start beatboxing. Yeah.
Nitsa. Suck shit, asshole.
What'd you say, you bird bitch?
Hey,
And
none of that.
To Saeth, I go, mate, give him another chance. This is his lifelong fucking dream. If anyone can do it, it's Nitsa. Think of the perseverance and how many times he tried to get up the greasy pole. So many times.
I left it all in the pole. I left it all.
It kind of stops for a second. Nitsa, once more,
Yes.
please. And he looks down at where you've left the oil-stained buttocks imprint on the seat, and he kind of looks at it. He's like, once more.
I slide back into place.
It's like you never left. This time, he gets down and he's staring at eye level, and he's staring you straight into the eyes, looking into your very soul. Tell me where you wish to be 1 year hence. What shall the cosmos make of you?
I wish to join my people. I see myself gazing upon the realm of the gods that have made their name amongst the space. The realms of those divine beings who have made the sort of space their home. I see myself with my people and my crew among them, seeing the vast beauty that lives beyond our mere mortal plane in the astral sea. I see bacon. I see friendships. I see a roasted Aarakocra. Truly, this is the dream of which my heart seeks 1 year hence.
roll me a perception check with advantage as you gaze into a possibility, a fragment potentially of your future.
With a natural 20!
This little spelljammer model, like it does like sick doughies and like drifting around as it goes. It's like doing like full on stuff. Like it's going too fast, too furious, and then like full on just like kick flips it and like does like a full somersault and lands back into its starting position. And Seth looks at you. I knew you had it in you. Now get the fuck out of here.
Thanks for trusting
my lunch
me.
is almost here. Yes.
What
I
can
cast
say?
message.
Yes.
And in my most sing-song voice, I go, "You fucking owe me."
All right, let's go get some dinner.
You- Or if you don't already have one, you get a point of inspiration for those
Yay.
stories. They were fantastic. I love them so much. And you guys head your way back to see Boatswain Tarto. Once I scroll all the way down, the only good thing about D&D Beyond is I don't need like 5 books next to me.
And yet it takes you half an hour to look up an equipment table.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man! Like I was like, oh, they're not gonna ask for too much, but no, everything. It's like, oh no, what can I fucking get? All right, you guys make your way back to the simulation deck, and you see Boatswain Tarto facing away from you, surrounded by a thick haze of smoke. As she turns around, you see that her cigar is still not lit. It's like, well, how'd you go?
I still like tear-stained cheeks. I can't talk. I'm just sorry.
One of you give me a report. Save your belly aching for another time.
I pull out a piece of paper that just has the letter like A+ written on it. No commentary, just A+.
I just point to it and like nod.
You, Arknuts,
Look,
report.
I think all in all we did pretty well, to be honest. I mean, I made it through the obstacle course. I became a Spelljammer. I think I've done all right. And,
1 second. Whoever is impersonating Finry better stop right fucking now.
you have donated a wild magic search. Oh,
Sorry, there is only one Finry, and it's me.
Maybe it was one of the multiverses.
Oh, true.
Oh, nope. I am all Finry in all multiverses.
You breathe life into them, and they've gained sentience.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are.
We're doomed.
I don't know
I will
what you
find
want.
you.
But I will find you. I don't have money. I don't have assets. What I do have is a particular set of skills. And as you are giving your report, Arknuts, you feel yourself rejuvenated and energized as you gain resistance to all damage for the next minute.
I've done really well, and I feel just invulnerable right now. Urumiya, Neth, did you just feel like incredible right now?
I mean, sort of.
I mean,
I died twice today.
Yeah. Pretty
Really
impressive.
Ugh.
Don't tell him that, Urumiya. Shh, inside voice.
Well, all right, not him again, Arknuts. I am a lady. Well, you've got one last thing to do. You need to go down back to the docks. There's a crate that needs to be delivered to Mirt the Merciless.
He sounds fun.
Here, you'll need these. You do remember that Mirt is the founder of the Spelljammer Academy. Taro gives you all a gold security helmet to allow you to move backwards and forwards, pretty much. You are to deliver the crate to Mirt. You are to avoid damaging or tampering with the crate in any way. And once you get to Mirt's room, you are to obey his orders to the letter. He was up late last night entertaining some visiting dignitaries from the Rock of Brawl.
I
And he's not feeling so great.
Jab in the side when entertaining dignitaries. Hey,
Hey, shape up, cadets.
I've
Shape
done
up.
this training. This sounds like quid pro quo.
This is you have impressed some of the people we've had some reports of.
Sorry.
Impressing
How did we
everyone.
impress anybody?
Say,
Just a
say
quick question.
Arthur,
Which one
say
of the
Arthur's-
people gave us a good review?
say Arthur's spoken very highly of you,
Ah.
and hence you have been given this task. If you fail in this, you will be ejected from the academy. Go
The
now.
fact that we still have one shot to stay in the academy is pretty impressive.
Pretty much. Well, you guys shared some stuff with Sayeth, and he was like, "Hey, this is gonna make some damn good fine spelljammers. Hopefully, if they survive."
I could probably die a third time.
Yeah, you're good at that.
That
But
does
if
the
you're gonna
job.
do something well, that's a good. That's
Yeah.
you do that well.
I mean, both of those times, they were, not quite death.
I'm good. Yes, Urumiya, you got any bacon that you need to just?
No, let's do it. I feel really invigorated right now.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. So you guys head down to the dock. You grab the. Oh, that's not the right map. What is that? That's not the right thing. What is this? There is too much stuff on this. What is? Okay, you guys head down and you go to the shipping crate. You look at it and it's quite large. You look. You guys can try to carry it. It looks like it's going to weigh quite a lot.
What else is in the room or the area
How-
around us?
Can I test it? Can I test picking it up?
Yeah, easy. Roll me a strength saving throw. Also a strength check.
Because I'm jacked.
Yeah, you truly are, actually.
Come on.
Oh,
Big muscle.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Even like you managed to pick it up, but the crate it's quite like large. It's like trying to carry like a 60-inch TV by yourself.
Can
It's
I-
awkward.
Can I try again? And I'll chuck the inspo.
can you just give me 1 second? Let me help you with that. That way, at least we've got a bit more stability.
and I'll get
Yeah.
another corner and then Val.
Yeah. So Val isn't there. Yeah.
Useless.
But no, with the three of you, you're easily able to start carrying it towards Mert's quarters up
All
on
right.
the bridge.
This was far less of a sort of skill check and more sort of just a groupthink kind of organizational.
It seems
It's
like
almost like many hands make light work.
We're bonding.
interesting.
We're forming a unit.
We're teaming up, people. We're making a team.
I'm so
I
proud
cast
of you
Mage
all.
Hand on the fourth corner.
And I put my mage hand with your mage
5
hand.
pounds, like so 10 pounds is lifted. Yeah, excellent. Whoever's at the back isn't having the great time because like all the weight is now shifted back to the back. So, but together you were all able to make your way through the academy to the bridge and to Mert's quarters. Let's pull up
Oh, the
thing.
dignitary's hot. That's my question.
We'll just be described in a moment. Can you all see the map?
Yes.
Oh.
Niet.
Mother.
I shall watch on Twitch.
It is black.
Okay. Let me just fix that up for a hot second, because I
Hot?
spent a total
Maybe
of
they are
like
attractive. You're setting quite the scene.
I took a total of like 5 seconds to find this on the Googles. Okay, now can you see it?
Sexy bedroom
Yes.
map.
There we go.
Oh, Mert.
All right. What you guys see before you is Mert's quarters, and they're sumptuously decorated with velvet curtains, gold fittings, and oak panels. A cauldron-sized fishbowl stands along one wall, filled with squirming octopuses, or octopi. Is that the plural? On the opposite wall, a table bears a topographic map of the Sword Coast. Nearer the door, a walk-in wardrobe stands partly open, golden light spilling out from within. And peering in, you see the old wolf himself, sprawled over a giant leathery bed, snoring loudly, something like this. What are you all doing?
I just whisper to Nith and Urumiya, were we supposed to wake him up or not wake him up?
Ermir, do you maybe want to take one of your feathers and we can mage hand it over there and give it a little tickle under the nose?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable opportunity. Or I'll just get it to knock on the door.
You take the fun out of anything, don't you?
They did say, what's his face? The woman up at the where we just were.
Oh, the
Maybe she's
monkey.
on some quest. She did say that he was up last night, entertaining dignitaries.
Right.
And he's not to be disturbed, I think.
Did you say not to be disturbed, or make sure that he gets it and gives us our reward?
Yeah, I heard fail and we get kicked out.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe
It
that
feels like
makes
we're on
more
a knife edge
sense.
here.
It really does. I mean, you win some, you lose some, right? Maybe we do just
How about
the feather.
sometimes fate decides things for us, right? How about we flip a coin? If it lands on the head, we go ahead and scratch his little nose. If it lands on tails, we tail right on out of here.
Nah,
What do we say?
I'm game.
Which aspect? The coin or just going straight for the feather?
You guys hear, as you're discussing this quite loudly in the doorway, you just hear the snoring stops briefly. Ugh, by Inmatz's buttocks, my head is exploding. If you've come to drop off that thing, just put it on the rug there. Open it as quiet as you can, and let me die in peace.
All right, you heard it. Wheel it in, boys.
Right, let's do this. We'll just shuffle it in on the rug. On
Oh.
the
All right, as you place it down, you hear a thump from within the crate.
And he said, open it up and then get
I
out.
have a crowbar if you think that might help us.
I think I.
A crowbar sounds fantastic.
Whips it out. Here we go. Let's give it a old little. Can we do a strength to pop it?
No. As you open the crate's lid, a cacophony of high-pitched squeals emanates from within. Grotesque creatures scuttle into the light, ugly cat-sized monsters with hairy spider-like bodies and eel-like heads. Mirt in his bed yelps in shock, tumbles from his bed, and lays heavily on the floor, dragging his bed covers with him. You see before you, uno,
Oh no.
dos, tres. Oh, one of those didn't come out. Why didn't they come out? I want to see all of them. Because you guys are like all in the middle of the room on the rug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna die again.
6.
There's a box.
Oh, and there's a 7. Oh, and there's an 8. As you see these creatures just like swarm out almost out of the crate all around. I would very much like it if you could all roll me some initiative.
Nudes.
Knuts indeed.
That's a solid 10 from Urumiya.
Oh no. That just sounds just like the worst.
Roll. Oh, 21. Nice. You got a lot of initiatives there if you do it one by one.
No. That's a rookie mistake.
Rookie.
That is a rookie mistake. To do that, I also... Okay, monster thing. Where do I find their bloody initiative on Foundry? Quick question.
Same spot.
Yeah. And just, if worst comes to worst, just give it a +1 or +2 and call it a day.
Yeah, because I can literally not see it anywhere. So...
You can right click on one of the spiders and go to the little fight icon. And that should roll one.
Achoo! Pacha!
Roll a little crate for us.
The fight icon. Done. That didn't work.
You added that to the initiative one?
Yeah.
Oh, there
It's
it
in the
is.
initiative. Now go over to the initiative order and roll it.
Oh, there we go. Yep, thank you. I knew there was a way to do it, but I just could not remember for the life of me. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's get some battle music going again.
It's we've really fucked it up this time, didn't we?
No, we did exactly what he told us to do.
I'm starting to feel like we've been destined to have a hard time with this whole spacefaring business.
Yeah. It's like it was designed to make sure, like, you had a tough time. First up, Nithra! As you see these beasties crawl out around the room. What you doing?
Alright, well, since my whole mental magic thing is not quite as where I want it to be yet, let me just go ahead and try and just stab it with the pointy end, shall I?
Which one are you trying to stab with the pointy end?
If I moved here, would you give me advantage on that?
Sure. As you look down at this wee little creature, it looks up at you like.
Alright, well, let me put a quick, swift end to you then. He goes in and he attacks with advantage for a 10 to hit.
10! It's too small as it nipply ducks to the side.
Why did I pick the smallest point on this weapon to try and stab the little thing? Alright, well, see if you can do better.
Alright. Nuts! What you doing?
Arknuts runs forward. So it's alright, guys. I got this. Runs kind of in amongst them. And you see him kind of just get his staff and smash it on the ground once, casting Thunder Wave.
Which direction are you casting the Thunder Wave?
Right. It's centered on me, so there.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 con saves, I believe.
Yes, con saves, please.
Oh, here they come. They're coming. There they're coming. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2.
Nope.
And then the fourth one. Is the fourth one coming? Here it comes. Oh, it's a coming.
Oh my god, good rolls.
So we've got a 12, a natural one, a 12, and another natural one.
They
That was
all
terrible rolls.
Fail.
Fail. All right, roll me some
And
damage.
they all take. What happened there? 2d8.
That's 4 points of damage.
Oh, right.
That's very
better.
bad for 2D. Yeah. Wow.
All right. Yeah, and they are all pushed 10 feet back, I believe.
Boom.
Sure. Yes, 10 feet away from me.
Yup. They're all looking mighty unhappy, but they are still standing.
I cast sleep.
On yourself?
20-foot radius.
Tis your turn.
'Tis my turn.
Is Arknuts
I
doing
should-
anything else?
No, that's it. I'm done.
Okay, then you cast sleep.
Good.
5d8 worth of hit points
Yep.
to influence.
And there is no save.
There is no save. So I've got 12 points to play with.
Does it go from highest to lowest? How does that work? How does
Goes from lowest to highest.
it- Right, okay. I hope they've
So-
got lower HP than us.
Yeah.
So we have asleep. We have asleep. We have asleep. Nope,
They
that's the wrong
disappeared.
button.
They slept so hard they
It-
died.
Asleep.
Hold under the bed.
With 12. And lastly, asleep. The other ones, however, remain unaffected as they all start squealing at you.
Nice one, Urumiya. You've got yourself quite the knack of the magic there.
All right. Anything else on your turn? You staying where you are?
I might just, back away.
Yep.
What have I done there?
All right. At the end of your turn, you see Mirt rolling about on the floor, swearing in Dwarvish, trying to unravel himself from his bed covers. We
You
are
need a
back to the
hand
top of-
there.
I'm fine. I can do this. I'm good. It is now the creature's turn. We're gonna have Uno and Dos go after the little dragon boy. We're gonna have one come after you, Nithra, and one after the bard, who looks the tastiest. Pretty much. They're gonna come up to ya. We're gonna have 2 attacks against Aknuts.
That's a con save, is it?
Nope. 11 to hit.
Does not hit.
And the second one. Natural 1 to hit. Assuming they both miss.
Yeah, both miss.
Alright, the one up against Urumiya. 13 to hit.
No. Lucky for that armor upgrade.
Awesome. Okay. And last, but certainly not least, one
Arr.
against Nithra.
Come, you little spider. Let's do it. Let's tangle.
The 7 to hit.
Get back in your box.
Alrighty then. Back to the top of the round. Nithra, it's your turn.
Let me show you how to get you at this particular little point. And he tries again to like just skewer it with the rapier. He rolls a just normal. I'm not going to try to attack the other one. A 19 to hit.
Oh, that'll definitely hit. Roll some damage.
All right, let's see how you like this when you got steel coming through you. With 10 points of piercing damage, and it glows, it shines. It's got the paint on it, so the spider is looking dead and shiny.
Oh, it definitely does, as it kind of like shish kebabs into the spider, to this creature, and it is like on the end, like not quite on the end, it's like pierced through, so kind of like a shish kebab, it's like halfway down a little bit, and you're like, yeah! Yeah. Awesome. You stay where you are in your turn?
I'll move actually to give advantage to the Aarakocra.
Awesome. Just a quick question with the sleep spell. Do they have to be? You guys like they can't. They don't make any saves on their turn, do they?
What have we got?
Until the spell ends, sleeper takes damage or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Yep. Easy. Cool.
It's a very good spell, yeah.
It's a very good
Nuts
spell.
Sees these couple of creatures in this vicinity. You hear him prepare this guttural sound as he unleashes this purple breath weapon once more, hoping I can get the creatures and not.
How many times do you get it? Oh no, because you used it when you were in the simulation, so it's all good. Never mind.
Correct. Right.
Can you just kill the one that I killed? Make sure it's not on the map.
Oh, yep.
Just for like aiming purposes.
Yeah.
Right in there to get those two approaching me.
Okay. And they need to make Constitution saving throws.
They need to make dex saves.
Dexterity save.
How cool is that
Yeah,
animation?
really.
It's so sick.
That's pretty cool.
Was that imported from D&D Beyond?
Just
Yeah, nice.
Okay, we have a 4.
They are going to receive a big. What?
And a natural 20.
Oh no.
What? Hang on. Should be 1d10 psychic damage.
Yeah, you got 4 points of damage.
Yeah, 4 points of damage, then you
sorry.
roll the d20. Oh no, so I got a
You did.
natural 20 on a
On the save.
Yeah.
On the second
Yeah.
one. Okay, cool. So the other one takes 4, and the one that's saved takes 2.
Awesome. This one right next to you that already took damage from the thunder wave. Blech. It
Dead.
dies. Let's have a squeal like this, and as it passes out and explodes. The other one takes it on the chin and looks at you. It's like, licks its chops. As Urumiya, it's your turn.
I'd like to stab at the one in front of me.
You
With
can
advantage.
certainly do that.
Get
You
him.
can definitely do that.
Where's my character sheet? Okay. Please bear with me. Please hold. Attack with advantage.
Oh, yeah! The 29 will fucking definitely hit most things.
Very
Fuck.
nice.
Roll damage.
For a solid 11?
That's
Yeah,
disintegrate
you-
right there.
Yeah, you and Nifza both have matching shish kebabs. As you skewer through this thing.
Would you like one of my painted rapiers? It would be nice if we could do a bit of a sort of thing, a little twin blade sort of situation.
Yes, but in the meantime, I will cast Bardic Inspiration at. I suppose Nisthar's going next.
The hesitation wasn't appreciated, but thank you anyway.
I
think he was
just don't like
trying to
being
remember
out,
your name.
I don't. I don't like being outdone on my sword. Yours is shiny.
I've got two.
Chloe.
I literally could give you one of them. We could be twins.
All right, at the end of your turn.
Yes,
you
but I
can
need my
see
free
in-
hand to be able to do this.
Ha! Flippy the bird, is it?
Oh god. You see in the background you can hear Mirt hopping around, and you look back over and you can see he's trying to put on he's got his underwear on. He's hopping around, but he's trying to pull on his breeches. It then comes to Nitha's turn.
There's one left by the
Oh
look
no,
of it.
sorry. Wrong person. I skipped over the Manstirish.
Come, little creatures.
This little creature's gonna go up to the one who's doing lots of damage, and he's gonna attack him with advantage because monsters get flanking too.
Other one's dead.
Nah, not the one on you.
Not the one on you.
What?
You've got one on your face,
What?
and now
Yeah,
It
there's
was
one
like
going
on
to
the
your
side of your
ankles.
face. It wasn't in the breath.
15 to hit.
Beats it.
You're gonna take. 1d4 of piercing damage, plus 1, plus a d6 of poison damage to be all up 8 points of damage.
Beep.
You're
How you
alright.
doing there, buddy?
I'm alright. You can see it's shaking him around a little bit. He staggers a bit, but I'm steady.
I'm out of spells.
Okay, well, the next one that's on you as well,
Oh,
Oh shit!
also gonna bite at you. They're gonna bite you.
I'm
with
not. I
advantage?
can see this guy here who's on me. This guy is dead.
And then there's this little one over here, right next to you.
Oh, I'm on top of it.
yeah.
14 to hit.
Oh,
Misses. With all the staggering around, he jumps and misses me
Nice.
completely.
You got
He's like,
15
"Arr,
AC.
arr,
Delightful.
Here, look here. You're dead. You're dead. You're asleep. You're asleep. You're asleep. You're asleep. Nissa, it's your turn.
Stepping up as these things crawl all over my companion, I look to you bravely and say, Arknuts, let's do this. And I pull out my rapier and start just stabbing so directly at all of these little creatures. And I get a 21, and because
Not a
of that,
natural one.
I get a sneak attack as well.
What?
I'm gonna roll damage and damage for a total of 4 points of piercing damage.
That one hasn't already taken damage, so it takes it and
It took
turns
2
around.
damage from the breath.
2 plus 4. It's still alive. It looks
Wow.
very unhappy, and its eel-like head kind of snakes around as it's like.
I I gotcha this time, you little creature. I ready myself for another attack and pass.
Okay. Awesome. Just for those playing at home. Nope. I want to show the people the art.
Oh,
For
that's good.
those playing at home, here it is. This is what the party's fighting.
Oh.
The small one.
Oh,
One of
no.
these little things. Look at him. Oh, it's so cute.
One of those is on you right now.
Is it
Yeah.
armored?
Yeah.
A little bit, but not quite. It's only a little baby. It's a little one. It's a baby. And it's just hungry. It's a hungry little baby. You gotta feed it.
Right.
So awful. It's like the alien spawn, but like on a spider.
Yeah. And it just looks up at you and it's like, "Are you my mummy?"
It looks up.
As we go into Arknut's turn.
It looks up, and I just first you see the staff sort of glow for a second as I give it a good grip, and then I just see it. I just bring it down on its head, like just trying to squish it.
All right.
First, we're gonna
Roll.
do a shalalala,
Shalalala.
and then to attack, we're gonna hit that with a big 23
That'll definitely freaking hit. Roll some
Nice.
damage.
damage. You're gonna hit 11 points of damage on that one.
Whoa! And that's the one that's on you?
Yes.
Alright, you just squish this thing. It is.
Twist
You're like,
a little bit. Just grind it to the
Ooh.
ground.
Damn it! I
Yeah,
was going to
you-
lance that one off your
bring
face.
you bring the
Oh,
weapon
still.
back, and you just see like all this squishy grossness come off it. It's ugh. Anything else on your turn?
No, if I move, I'm gonna get bitten. No, I will stay put.
All right, Urumiya, it's your turn.
I will move up and I will attempt to shish kebab a second one onto the rapier, the one that's on the floor.
Roll some damage, but you don't have flanking because you're not technically flanking.
Oh shit!
Touche.
Nah,
Pro move.
Just
you
normal.
just jump over it. I'll allow it.
If we can share space with them, we can move through their space.
This is true.
22
That'll
to
hit.
hit.
That
That'll
belt is so good.
I know. For a 12 points of shish kebab.
I believe it's at this point, in the immortal words of, I don't know, some other D&D streamer. How do you want to do this?
I would like to secondary, like shish kebab it, so I've got 2. And then I would like to fling them both so they splatter against the wall.
And you do. You, like, this thing, as it's leaping up for Nifzar's face, you catch it midair, and you kind of, like, backhand, and they fly across the room, hit the wall, and kind of like those old, like, sticky little toys and stuff, kind of like, flip, 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 down and hit the ground. Mirt straightens himself up, and it's like, what about the sleeping ones? And it gets his pulls out his rapier off his now completed belt. He goes, ha! And his pants fall down. Oh, shit.
I say,
Pulls them back.
I see why you call them the Merciless.
and very gently start picking up the sleeping ones and put them back into the crate.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Why sleight of hand?
Well, you're trying to be
careful.
gentle.
Remember,
Just
you put inspiration too.
Do I?
Yeah, we all got inspiration
do.
after those stories.
Also, people watching,
I've cashed
you
it.
can literally change the outcome of what's about to happen if you donate right this second. You can have wild
19.
magic surge, you can drop a dragon, you can do whatever you want.
No, that's pretty good.
And
I'm counting.
19 on the packing them back into their box and putting the lid back on and going, Mirt,
Yep. 10 seconds, people. 10 seconds.
did you order that?
Hey,
Is that
Huh?
expected?
I am giving people there now the 8 seconds an option right this second to stuff with this if they want to see some bad stuff happen to you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And
Our fate sealed.
you easily do. You pick up the rest of them and you put them back into the crate. And he's still in the crate?
Yep.
All right. As you finish that, you can hear coming down the hallway behind you all, the alarms begin to sound as you hear the thunder of booted feet as security forces converge on Mirt's room. And Mirt is furious. You can hear him just talking to himself. Who would dare to attack me? Mirt the Merciless. And as he's walking around the room, like getting himself all dressed and ready for the ready for the day, you see Mr. Blip at the door. It's kind of difficult to tell, but the autognome looks worried. His bronze mustache hangs lower than usual, and his mechanical eyes have sunken in their sockets. With regret, Master Mirt, this attack was merely a diversion. While our forces were being drawn here, more burglaries were reported across the academy. Our thief has struck again.
I bet it was Val.
He just begins to swear in, again, Dwarvish.
What did they have to steal?
Mr. Blip says, there are many items that can be
Sorry, what was that?
of use. Sorry. It's hard for me sometimes.
To think of what valuable items there are.
No, there are the spell-jamming helms, of course.
Right.
And like
The sticks.
People's bacon.
The
A
pointy
spell-jamming helm by themselves is worth at least 50,000 gold pieces. So
Was one of them stolen?
yes.
If only we had better weapons to defend them with.
Yes, or no distractions. And Mirt, because shut up, you fucking gnome. And he's like, right, recruits, you did me good. Guards, 1 second. Tell you what, how about we not discuss the state I was in, and I'll give you something in return.
I look around at the other two. It sounds like a right fine deal to me.
Yep, I can keep my jaw shut.
Belly open it, really.
Very well. And he reaches into his pants and kind of like, hey, and he gives you all ingot worth 50 gold pieces. Right, best be off with you.
Thank you, Commander.
Thank you kindly.
Let us
I
help.
want us to look
check
into
it out.
these disappearing items as well.
We'll
Or
talk
the
about
burglar.
it another time. You're dismissed to your quarters.
Yeah. We all
Oh, leave the gold helmets before you go.
Right.
fine. Take it off.
All right.
Really cool. Thank you.
They were very cool.
Much
And you guys
bad.
return to your quarters. If there's anything else you would like to do, otherwise we'll wrap for the evening.
No, I want to make sure that Vina hasn't moved my shit off my bed.
Yeah. Otherwise, we find out to the death.
You guys head back down, and it seems that the interaction with Vina, she was kind of trying to test the new recruits, see if they were made of anything. It seems you can push them around, but your stuff is still where you left it.
Right, guy, just keep a keen eye out for her.
There's a
Alright.
turd in your bed.
And with that, you guys head to the Weeping Goddess Tavern, and you finally have your lunch.
Oh,
It is so good.
it's been a morning, right?
You do.
One
And
hell of a
as
morning.
you taste those succulent bacon and burgers and steak and
Space
whatever you
bacon.
want. Space steak, space bacon, space paninis. You guys advance to level 2.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Woo!
It's
As
so squishy.
You know what?
part,
Urumiya shouldn't upgrade to level 2. Because you're going to kind of stay alive to upgrade, I think.
Yeah, Phil's saying that he got half the XP.
hey, he survived the last part. Okay. You guys advanced to level 2.
How close were you guys?
I was on 1
1
HP. just then.
HP.
And I've used all of my 2 spell slots with no cure wounds left in the tank.
Shall we?
But yes.
But yeah.
Shall we roll for the giveaway?
Oh yeah, giveaway. We have a giveaway.
Time. Last chance for
Oh,
entries.
last chance for entries, guys.
While I find the buttons to roll the giveaway.
And don't forget, you can still donate. You have till Sunday to keep donating. We have. It's just been a pleasure. It's been so good. I love this. I haven't DM'd for you guys for a while. This is very fun.
I've
Very
never
chaotic.
played like space fantasy, but it's really, really good.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
fun.
you guys haven't even gone to space yet. Just wait till. Well, if we do a next session.
Seems like much
While we wait, I do have to
inbound.
bring up this trivia, which I thought was hilarious. So the Hippo people, who are called GIFs, are like internally in their own race. They argue whether it's GIF or GIF.
Yes,
Like,
yes, they
one of
do.
the biggest
Yes, they
races
do.
Of conflict within their race, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, they do. It is fantastic. I love it so much. I read that and I was like, that's why I was pronouncing it different ways each time I said it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to close the competition so we can pull a winner.
Drum roll.
Entries
Better than Count Gusula? I don't know, Dave. I think Count Gusula may need to make another appearance at some point.
Alright. Who will
Wizard
win?
of the Coast should
Here we
take
go.
him.
Let's do it. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Who's going to win?
Miss.
Crit and the miss.
Welcome
Woo!
and congratulations. We'll be in touch with the details on your digital Spelljammer copy, which is awesome.
Well
Thank
done.
you so much, everybody, for staying tuned and joining us for tonight's adventure.
Hey,
That-
hey, look at me, I'm the DM now. I did the sign off. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We had a blast. And thank you for your donations. Holy shit, guys. We have raised a monetary amount of $350 for Starlight. This is all going 100% to children in need in hospitals.
That's
This
awesome.
is... Oh,
That's so good.
it's... Oh, man, you guys are the best. And I want to... Words. But... Unless there's anything else, we'll be back next week with a stream of some sort. Are we back to Trankaju next week, Robin?
I think so, yeah.
I think
back
Maddie
to
wanted to
the-
run something. We'll just see if that's
Are we
the
doing
best
Maddie
or not.
campaign?
Ooh.
Yeah. Whichever way it works, we'll have something on.
Yeah.
Alright. We're going to go
You guys
raid team.
Who are we raiding?
We're
Who
going
are
to
we
raid
raiding?
Corsairs Cove, which are doing a
Ooh!
1v1
I
thing.
know those people. I've seen them doing stuff on Meeples and Dragons.
That's right, that's them. So we're going to
Let's
head
do
on
it.
over there.
Thanks a lot, guys. You guys are literally the best. Don't forget, if you can't be good, be excellent. And we'll see you next Thursday. I can't do the... Is it Thursday yet? I can't do it Thursday yet. It's not my line.
It's the line
See you
is-
guys.
It'll be Thursday soon. Bye, guys.
It'll be Thursday soon.
There it is. No.
Hey, guys. Hey. Is it Thursday yet? There we go. I did it anyway. I'm gonna be
Well,
super
actually,
on that
it's now Friday.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it is.